Hi, I'm Michael Smith for Nevada Trails. Tonight I have a very special show. I have Kayla Anderson from the Diamond Peak Ski Resort, and I've been doing this show for a while, and I think you're probably the most enthusiastic person for your company I've ever met. And I want to go there right now. And,
it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and Kayla has brought us a lot of pictures, and she's going to tell us about the resort, and from what I heard, it's a pretty good family place. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me. You know, I woke up this morning and I had about a half an inch of snow on my car, and we got 50 inches of snow in this last storm. So it's been great for the resort, and we've just had fresh powder and groomed runs. And we're located right on the northeast shore of Lake Tahoe, about 45 minutes away from Reno and about 25 from Carson City. And all of our runs just face right into the lake. So we've got some really incredible views and uncrowded slopes, and it's just a really fun place.
So when I'm skiing, I'm always looking at the lake.
yeah, most of the time.
That's how I wreck, because I'm not looking where I'm going.
yeah, and right here on our ridge run, which is at the peak of our mountain, I mean, you just feel like you're skiing or snowboarding right into the lake.
Well, that's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you can see Lakeview there, our other lift in the background, and you can even see the trail coming down from Lakeview there. And it's just incredible. We've got amazing grooming, and it's arguably one of the best views of the lake from any ski resort.
What run is this one you're doing?
These are on the back of our Eagle Bowl. And we did this photo shoot early in the morning last year with Jeff Ingebrigtsen.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
Morning people, huh?
Yeah, and in that shot, there's a cloud covering over the lake, so it looks really surreal.
It's beautiful.
When you have that kind of shot. But yep, we have 6 lifts, 655 acres
Six
of
lifts?
terrain. Yep.
That's a lot of lift.
Yeah. And our peak is at 8,450 vertical feet.
Wow.
And our base is at about 6,700.
Wow, we're talking about a pretty good place.
yeah, it's perfect for everybody. We reach out a lot to families and beginners, and we've got just nice, easy, wide slopes and great, snowmaking system. And we keep a lot of our runs groomed, except on really great powder days. And you can go into the glades and find stashes of powder there.
So you're here on a powder day, so you're probably going, oh!
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just dumps so much on Monday night there, and so there's just a lot of great terrain now. I mean, we've got powder and we've got fresh groomed runs, and so we've got kind of everything around there right now. It's so
on a powder day, can you call in sick even though you work there and go
skiing? I try to take longer than an hour lunch break. I'll just say that.
You'd be running by your boss, because you're a snowboarder, right?
Yeah. And my boss, she's a teleworker, and we try to get out there a little bit more on powder days.
That's awesome.
But even, I rode yesterday, and even the groomed runs, I mean, the snow is just perfect right now after this storm. It's like spring skiing right now. Ooh. And we're getting a couple of traces of snow in these past few days, too. So that's been really nice.
So you're going to have some fun after the show.
Yeah.
Well, from the pictures already, I'm very happy that you're here, because I really love it.
Yeah.
And
it's a fun resort, and it's right here in Nevada, right on the lake. And Incline Village, we've got a lot of homes there, and it's just so close to everything. You can walk anywhere in that town, and it's nice that I work, 5 minutes away from where I live.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, I absolutely love Incline Village. Mm-hmm. Everything there, the people are always real friendly.
Yeah,
I go there, I told you monthly for meetings I tape, and I just love that. And so I'm really glad you're here. And definitely the views from here are unbelievable. The picture there, it must be, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little kid just going off right over by our ridge run with great, lake views. You just get lake views from anywhere, and it's truly amazing, especially when you're at the peak of that mountain, to really see how big the lake is and that it's just right there in front of your face.
Well, one thing I like about your resort is you really promote family and children. Mm-hmm. And that's been one of my big areas for a lot of years, for getting kids to go out there and be happy.
Yeah,
let's make them happy as long as we can.
And we believe that, the first thing, especially introducing kids and adults to snowboarding, or skiing, that fun is the number one key.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
and getting them oriented on skiing and hope. But if they're in a fun environment and they're having a great time, then the skiing it makes them enjoy the skiing along with it.
Well,
And,
you
yep.
talked about a number of packages and toys and lunches and food and and mascots. So I just like whoever's and I know you're part of the people who are thinking about these things really have it together.
Yeah. That's what's great about Diamond Peak too is it's like a family. Like the people who work at the resort. I mean, I always get compliments about how friendly our staff is, and we have just great deals, a great valued lift ticket and packages, and something to offer everyone. With the families, we have an interchangeable parents pass, so you can switch off watching the kids as you're taking turns.
Ooh,
And
wow, right.
Yeah. And it's about the price of an adult daily lift ticket. And
Well, if someone wants to find out about your end of the season packages, how can they get a hold of you?
at www.diamondpeak.com. It's really easy. You just go to diamondpeak.com and everything's right there on the website. And we also we update our snow reports, and so you can find out all the current weather and trail conditions. And that's the best way to find out everything that's going on.
Well, both Keith and I, our producer director, we haven't skied in years, and we're both talking about going because the packages are very reasonable.
Oh yeah. And this week we're having a Learn to Ski and Ride Week. Usually we have one every year where we deeply discount our first-time beginner package, which includes a lift ticket, rental, and lesson to try to get more people introduced to the sport and try to get them outside, outdoors.
Kid and an older dude, right? My buddy has changed since the last time I went skiing. Gravity.
Yeah.
Well, it's absolutely perfect. There's let's see some more pictures of your resort. This is a young
Yeah, this
child.
is a little girl taking a lesson, and right now this photo, she's on Pete's Power Line, which is our surface lift. And
so you just stand there?
Yep. She just stands there, and you just go right up, and then it's a very gradual slope, and so it's good for kids to get used to being on skis, and it's close to where their parents can stand and watch, and the student to instructor ratio never exceeds more than 5 to 1.
That.
Yeah, so all the kids get the attention that they deserve. And here's a family skiing, and we get so many families, little kids that start skiing and then their parents learn. And so that's really cool to see at Diamond Peak as well.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of smiles as well, too.
Yeah. Yeah, people have a great time at that resort. I mean, we've got those lake views right in the background, and it never gets too crowded there, and that's where people go.
So it's not crowded and plenty of parking, too?
Yeah, you can park right next to the slopes.
Now I'm getting picky. See what else I'm picky about. Parking, okay. So Lakeview and the family and the kids, it's so far I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, and what's nice is all of our runs filter right down in the base area, so it's really hard to lose anybody in your group or in your family. And it's really easy to meet up with everybody at the end of the day. So
if you're on different runs, you can still find your girlfriend and your kids and then find some food.
Yeah.
So I know I get hungry when I ski, or hot chocolate, sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and Diamond Peak has the best hot chocolate ever. I mean, when I go to other resorts, I kind of rate them on their hot chocolate. And we put a lot of sugar in ours, and all the kids love it.
Just send the food pick in.
Yeah, we have our own hot chocolate machine in the Child Ski Center, and the kids they love it. I mean, you ask any kid who has learned to ski at Diamond Peak or has spent some time there, and you'll see them with their hot chocolate mustaches, and they'll just say, "Oh, I love the hot chocolate." And
that
then I love the
kid looked familiar. I thought it was me.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, and this is a photo of a snowboard lesson. And in our adult ski and snowboard school, we have lessons and friendly instructors, and
they're all sitting down after all that hot chocolate. That's hard to believe.
yeah, we have a Burton Learn to Ride Center, and so the Burton snowboards that we offer through a rental shop are really flexible and easy.
Is that what it means? The Burton is a training snowboard?
Yeah, well, Burton's a huge company, and they work with other resorts, and they created these snowboards that are specifically designed for beginners that have a lot of flex and that are easy to learn on.
A little anchor you throw out, or
I don't know if that would hurt you or help you.
Something to stop. I was thinking about, I guess. Yeah. This is what I used to do. I used to do the old, we call it
the pie.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well, it was wrapped around a tree.
Yeah, usually when you get in the French fries and you start going too fast and you don't really know what you're doing, then getting to the pie helps stop you a little bit more.
Slow you down.
But yeah, we have, this is a photo of a group of girls who, we have this Sierra Slopes, or this Sierra Scouts all-day adventure, and that includes supervised lunch and lessons, and it's for ages 7 to 12. And so you can just go and get in a lesson. And
well, how would you join the Sierra Scouts thing? Just open to anybody?
It's for kids ages 7 to 12.
So that's all you have to be? 7 to 12?
Mm-hmm. Yep, offer. Yeah.
I forgot my ID.
But there's great packages for you, Michael.
Excellent. So if you're a parent right now, and we gave out your website earlier, to call for the Sierra Scouts, you can call too. What's your phone number?
Our main line is 775-832-1177, and you can also call 877-GO-VIEWS.
Because right now, I think a lot of kids probably need to. They're probably it's been a long winter. They're ready to do something before they get outside.
Yeah, and now is such a great time to learn because we just got a bunch of snow, so we've got this fresh powder that is like soft to land on right now.
Yeah. I think you know.
Yeah. And so our instructors are just great. And
now, is this one of the instructors we talked about earlier?
Yeah, well, this is George.
George?
Yep. And he's been there for a while, and he's great with the kids and adults. And so, yeah, I mean, we've got a really great staff of instructors that are so experienced, and this is John Tecolby.
And he's running away from the kids with the hot chocolate?
Yeah, he's flying down that slope.
It's a little lunch break.
Yeah. And
well, he's probably just showing he's got some experience.
Yeah, and that's Leo Cartieri, and he's worked for Diamond Peak since he was 17. So he's been here for a while. He's the director of the snowboard school.
Oh, fantastic.
And he's out there teaching, and he's been with Diamond Peak for a long time, so has John. And we just have, our instructors, it's like a family up there. Like, they just stay forever.
Well, they look pretty competent. That's some pretty sharp pictures right
there. Yeah, Leo is amazing on a snowboard. He can, jump and go opposite direction, and you can't even tell. He'll just keep his line. So he'll come up and he'll jump, he'll go switch, and then he'll jump again, go switch, and he rides so fluidly in any direction that you can really tell he's so experienced.
Oh, wow.
And we had a freestyle event called the Diamond Peak Giblet a few weeks ago.
The Diamond Peak Giblet?
Yeah. And what we did is we set up a couple of features at the bottom of our lodge pole lift, and we had just freestyle skiers and snowboarders hit these rails and boxes in a jam style format. And Leo actually won the snowboard division and took home some money.
Money's good. Good.
Yeah, he was pretty happy with it. It's a nice little tip after the day.
So he can talk the talk as well, And that's called the Giblet again?
Yeah, we're doing another one on
And you're
March
the person
21st.
in charge of naming these events?
Yeah, actually, that was kind of the brainchild of our terrain park manager, and so his name is J.P. Silva, and so he came up with the idea, and we're like, we can pull this off, and that would be great to, have the entry fee go towards the winner take all cash prize and just give it back to the competitors. Well, yeah, it's just a really fun event. We made some jerseys for it, and that kids could take home, and it's just a really nice laid back freestyle event. And the one that we had back in January, we had a ton of like photographers there and all these people watching on the side, and the whole decks, both of our decks were full of people. So it's like it's a really fun spring event.
Oh, wow. Well, Kayla, we're going really fast. We're going to take a small break, and we'll come back. We're going to hear more about Diamond Peak Ski Resort. Hi, my name is Michael Smith for Nevada Trails. Back a couple years ago, I was lucky enough to be named the unsung hero from the Northern Nevada American Red Cross. And to tell you the truth, it really helped my charities get a little bit bigger and made life a little bit easier. If you know somebody in your community that's a real hero, please nominate him through nevada.redcross.org. And I'm sure that your community would be glad you did. Thank you very much. Hi, we're back with Kayla from the. Now you're going to tell me about the Diamond Peak Snowflake Lodge.
Yeah. That's right at the top of our Lakeview lift, and it overlooks Lake Tahoe, so people love to hang out there in the afternoons, have lunch there, and you can see a family, enjoying some hot chocolates that we talked about.
So this is where you get the hot
earlier.
chocolate? Oh, I thought it was the one down below.
Well, yeah, you can get it there. You can get it in the base lodge, but it's a really nice place to hang out and enjoy the lake. And we have a wraparound deck, and inside we serve all types of food and have a fireplace in there. Cool. And so this is where we do a Last Tracks event too. And what people do is they will take the last chairlift up to our Snowflake Lodge and enjoy wine tasting and appetizers.
Wine tasting?
Yeah, before skiing or snowboarding down a freshly groomed run. So it's really good for that, and we do barbecues on the weekends out here. Last Tracks is really popular. We do it February through April, through the end of our season, every Saturday. And we feature a different winery, and you can go online to diamondpeak.com and find out about that. And
so how do you get a job out there helping? Do you hire a lot of college students, or can you volunteer to be a volunteer?
Well, usually I go up there and hang out and make sure everything with the event's going okay, and then we have a winery representative.
You just happen to be up there observing.
Yeah, hard job. No, I don't participate in any of the tasting. We got to make sure everybody gets down safely.
Oh yeah,
and that's one of the big things too.
Well, it's absolutely going to be a great job to have for the season. Really.
Yeah.
People see this, they'll be wanting to apply.
Yeah. And Last Tracks is such a fun event to do at the end of the day. I mean, you've been skiing all day, and then you can enjoy some wine tasting and appetizers afterwards, and then ski down a freshly groomed run. So.
Well, I imagine the sunset's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I like how it gets all purple and.
Just being able to enjoy the lake, and we also do a special Valentine's Day dinner up there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, every year with 5-course dinner paired with wines, and then people can ride the chairlift down after that. So, yeah, it's a pretty romantic thing to do on Valentine's Day.
I like that. Yeah.
So yeah, Snowflake Lodge is just a huge draw.
The name threw me. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and so we also do a ton of other events alongside with Last Tracks in the season, including an annual vertical challenge.
A vertical challenge.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy Stewart in that one movie. No.
Yeah. So what it is Diamond Peak actually has the 4th longest vertical drop in Lake Tahoe.
No.
It does. From the last time I checked, we did.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we actually just had our vertical challenge, our 4th annual vertical challenge last Saturday, and the top guy, the winner, won an 0910 season pass.
Season pass?
Yep, and he skied 84,000 vertical feet. He got in 57 runs on our Crystal lift, which equals about 16 miles of skiing. So the whole thing is to see how many runs you can ski a day and how many vertical feet you can get in. And we offer like $50 off next year's season pass if you reach 50,000 vertical feet.
Wow, I heard he did it on Valentine's Day, and now he's alone.
Actually, his wife was so thrilled that he won a season pass for it. She did it with them last year.
Wow.
So they're both really good skiers.
So winning is good.
Yeah. But it's really fun just to kind of challenge yourself and see how many vertical feet you can get in per day.
Wow, that's a lot of skiing.
Yeah, and along with the vertical challenge, we also have Other great events like an uphill race where you try to either use skis with skins or snowshoes, and you actually climb up to our Snowflake Lodge. So it's opposite of last tracks. It's kind of first tracks up there. And then we give prizes for whoever who gets up there first.
That's
and then,
a workout.
Yeah, and then we enjoy a continental breakfast up at Snowflake and an awards ceremony.
Excellent.
So we have a ton of fun events that go on around there. And we also have our 9th annual Dummy Downhill coming up.
That sounds something good for me.
Yeah, that's a picture of one of the dummies.
What kind of dummy is that?
It's a bunch of birds. I think it was called Birds of a Herd. And so this guy, he built it, and we build like a big 80-foot jump off on our show-off run, which is right in front of our base lodge deck. And then people just huck these dummies, not real of course, off this jump. And then we give away prizes for best crash, longest jump, all these different prizes, and it's free to enter.
That's a good dummy.
Yeah.
It's a self-portrait, looks like.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is. But what's great about the Dummy Downhill is we usually have this at the end of the season. This year we're doing it on March 29th. And we get a lot of the community out, and it's also a day that we host the Big Brothers Big Sisters Foundation.
That's perfect.
So they all come out. They'll usually build a dummy, and they just have such a great time watching this event and skiing all day. And we totally host that for them for free.
So how many dummies do you expect?
Well, I'm hoping around 30. You're going to build one, right?
I'm bringing Keith. We're going to improvise.
Uh-oh.
Give him some of that wine, and he'll be like...
Do a little last tracks the night before, and it's a really fun event.
I have a duck outfit. We're thinking about that.
Yeah, you should bring that out here.
Well, that sounds great. The Boys and Girls Club are near and dear to my heart, so I think that's perfect.
Yeah, and they come out. We work really closely with them, and we try to get them out here a couple times a year, and the kids just love it when they come out on the Dummy Downhill, so we always try to coordinate it that way. And we also work with other organizations. We have the Stand Strong Foundation out here where we got some underprivileged kids that maybe wouldn't have the chance to learn how to snowboard out, and got them some lessons and some rentals, and got them out on boards.
All right.
They are just thrilled. It's so great to see the smiles on these kids' faces when they get the chance to do a sport like this.
Well, you never know when the next Olympic person will come from.
Yeah, that's
you never know.
right. Yeah, and actually this year we started sponsoring a girl. Her name's Lila LaPagna, and she's on some of our billboards, and she learned how to ski at Diamond Peak when she was 2 years old, and she's getting ready to go into the J3 Junior Olympics.
Oh, geez.
And she's 14 now. So, yeah, I'm really proud of her.
I think I've heard about her, actually.
Yeah, she's a really, really great ski racer, and we sponsored her this year, and she does all of her training at Diamond Peak, and we have blogs on our website on diamondpeak.com. She started a blog this year, so she just wrote one about how she feels about going into the Winter Olympics.
Well, we're going to root for her.
Olympics. Yeah.
Bring her on for Nevada Proud.
Yeah, she's
Go Nevada skiing.
Yeah, she's the top competitor for Diamond Peak right now, and just giving us a great name. And it just goes to show you that here she learned at Diamond Peak, and now she's going into the J3 Junior Olympics.
Well, that's the best place to learn. You have the instructors. She said 5-to-1 ratio, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the way you learn.
Yep. So it's great.
I'm pretty impressed. Plus, you really have some pretty cool toys, too.
Yeah. And I don't know if I told you, but we give away a free penguin ball toy for every child ski center lesson.
You gave me a bag, and I found one in the kit. I'm already playing with it.
Yep, there it goes. Yeah, we have 3 different kinds. And
get the guy in the audience.
Uh-oh. Watch
Sorry
out.
about my audience.
For the audience members out there.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, we have 3 different kinds of penguin balls that we give out, and so they're almost like collector's items, and the kids just love them. So.
Well, I love that stuff, and so when the kids come, they're walking around with food, and and gifts and all kinds of things to get there skiing, and they're going to come away with a good memory, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, kids just have such a great time, and that's what it's all about, is having fun.
And
first and foremost.
you like dreaming up some of this stuff too, I bet.
Yeah, I love like creating new events and just seeing how well they go over and the participation of them, and
Excellent.
and we do a lot. We also just added a Bruce Spring Skiing Day too.
All right.
For the first day of spring on March 20th. If your name's Bruce, you get a cheap lift ticket. And we invited Bruce Springsteen out for it, but we have yet to hear back from him.
Well, born to ski, not born to run. Huh? I like it.
Yeah, so we do a lot of we have a community appreciation day coming up. So if you live within a 50-mile radius of Diamond Peak, you can get a discounted lift ticket, a $20 lift ticket.
Excellent.
And then we also work closely with the Carson City Junior Ski Program.
Excellent.
And so Carson City folks can get a discounted lift ticket on certain days, and they can also get their kids as part of the ski program by visiting the Carson City Recreation Center.
Well, Carson City, get your phone ringing, so it's time to go skiing.
Yeah. Yeah, and so we offer, great programs for kids and for groups. If you bring a group of 10 or more up to Diamond Peak, you can get in a private last track, so you can it's so easy to meet up with your group at the end of the day that it makes it, and you can get, discounted lift tickets. For the more people you bring, the more you save. So it's just a great place to go for groups. And we also just went through a $4 million base lodge renovation.
You did?
Yeah, we did. It was a huge
you've been a busy
project for us.
little Diamond Peak, haven't you?
Yeah. That's what we spent our summer doing. We started the project May 1st and ended it in the beginning of December. And we added on a meeting room off of our loft bar called the Fireside Room, and we're opening that up for kids' birthday parties.
I like
you can have
that.
It catered. Diamond Pete will be there. Penguin.
That's the penguin on the screen right now.
Yeah.
That's a Diamond Peak is the mascot for.
Yeah.
And he's very active, I hear.
Yeah. We've had our child ski center for 21 years, and Beefarado is the director, and it was named after her. It's the Beefarado Child Ski Center, and she comes from New Zealand, and she just has such a love of penguins that she brought Diamond Pete to us. And he goes out on holidays and on busy weekends and skis or snowboards or even telemarks.
Yeah, I hear
with the
sometimes
kids.
they use snowboard.
But kids, they see Diamond Peak coming down the hill and they're like, wow, a snowboarding penguin.
Yeah.
And they get so excited. And I heard one kid went up to him and said, you got hatched out of a really big egg.
Yeah.
And it's just so cute. They absolutely love him. He gives away candy canes on Christmas and give away penguin balls and stuff.
Well, I threw mine. That's a great toy, though. I'll be playing it in a few minutes.
Yeah. And you can also go to diamondpeak.com and we have a link that goes to the World Wildlife Foundation, and you can adopt a penguin, and for as little as $25 you can get a certificate and a little plush penguin toy, and that helps out the environment and the endangered penguins that
So
are
you
around.
can adopt a penguin. I like that.
Yeah.
Tell me saw it on the Diamond Peak and Nevada Trails, too, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I like that. I like penguins.
Yeah. And the kids just love penguins, too. And so this is a photo of our newly renovated base lodge.
So that's what you ended up with, is a beautiful, beautiful place.
Yeah, what we did is we expanded our rental shop 800 square feet. We added more lockers to our locker room. We really concentrated on the areas that generate revenue so that and ease flow. And so we added outside food service counters. We added a third floor outside patio with heated paving stones. We knocked out the ceiling in our loft bar, and we added raised ceilings with skylights, and it just looks so much better. And our customers and guests have been so happy with it, and I've really noticed a difference in just the ease of flow and how much easier it is to get equipment in the rental shop. We got in new sliding ski racks, and it came out really nice. All new furnishings, paint, just everything just kind of got a little bit bigger at Diamond Peak.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful. And again, we're down to our last minute of time. Is there anything that you'd like to say to you've already said enough to get me to go there. But if there's anything in the last 45 seconds you'd like to say about Diamond Peak, I know you've
just
told me.
visit our website. You can find everything out about Diamond Peak on diamondpeak.com, or you can even call 877-GO-VIEWS and check out just everything we offer. I mean, we really, it's a great place to go for beginners, for families, and the conditions are so nice right now.
Well, call Kayla and go see Diamond Peak and see their website and Pro Nevada. This is Nevada, and thank you for joining us on Nevada Trails, Kayla. Appreciate it. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
For those like you, it's a happy place.
Well, thank you for having me.